gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free. Kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They'll run with Gibson, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. On 1st and 10, Heineke. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Heineke now. Thomas brings it in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. A give running right, Gibson. And he'll get it inside the 35.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Room here to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
How you get another pause, man? I swear it's supposed to be 1 per half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
We're scoreless after 1.
you had a mic, man.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard.
Excuse me. Perfect.
Get set. Make it nice.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Powers through it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 40 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now first and goal. Hunt is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
That was a waste of time.
Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Heineke. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
What you got, buddy?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Heineke.
Got it.
Off to Thomas on the left side. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Do it.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Heineke. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Heineke to throw it. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Heineke on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing, Heineke. He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak him here, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field.
You said what?
In case of a defense,
They would have both
they wanted it with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the
Yeah, you told me to turn my mic on. I was waiting. I ain't hear you in a little bit.
So
You
not
waited
much
till
to
I ain't hear
speak
you in a little
of
bit.
remaining in this
No, I
first
just
half.
ain't
I
hear
love
you.
it when they do this.
I just
I'm
ain't
about to
hear
kick
you.
your ass
From his
now.
end zone, it's
Let's
Demetric
go.
Felton.
You want to return,
And
yeah.
actually the 26 officially, so a net gain
I
of
love
1
when they
there.
get to talking now. Let's go. There's a whole half of football
The
left, buddy.
Browns drive about to get
It's
started.
boring when there's no
And
shit
with 8
talking.
seconds on
Let's
the
go.
clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. On 1st down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now whistles and a timeout with 3
Commanders
seconds
fan?
left in the first half.
Yeah.
I respect it, man.
The final shot before the break. Watson letting one
Boy,
fly.
Dan
deep for
Snyder,
Cooper.
man.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And that'll do it
You
for
got
the
it
end of
as
the
bad as
2nd
we had
quarter.
it. Browns,
This is the
Browns fan had
NFL,
it
and
all
it's
this
on
time,
EA
man.
Sports.
Yeah, man. He bullshit, man. He ain't no good. He don't really care about the franchise. He just be trying to make some money.
Can you blame him?
Nah, I don't blame him, but you know, it's still a business.
Time over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
That's the whole purpose.
Football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Yes, sir.
The only reason I was trying to get you to put on your mic because I'm streaming this. So
the Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining.
I got you, bro.
Game. Remember
I was going 3 more. I was having a whole other conversation already type
we'll
shit.
see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Again, Watson to keep it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
His cheese sticks
man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now Watson.
Oh, my God.
This complete to David Bell. And they worked as well upfield across the field.
No, I said that because he just watched him.
30-yard play on 3rd.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Faking the give, now Watson. And he'll get this one complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And trouble trying the middle here. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. They run again with Hunt. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
He didn't get that, man.
The halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Harrison Bryant taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
The York on now for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And this is going to be a Commanders 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now it's a bootleg with Heineke. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
A third quarter now at a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Heineke. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Washington on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Heineke. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. Looking to find a lane, but he can't.
This boy, Miles Garrett, man. That was him.
In a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I don't know. He got right off that.
In the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs.
Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Leave it alone.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Minutes, 1-point lead. Gotta get the ball down the field.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And back to where they are.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Chubb will get the call running left. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A tight game like this.
I needed that.
Spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. He's back to throw.
Ooh.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. And Dotson, he's got it. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. Gets this to Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll look to throw. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock. Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity. And swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll go again with McKissick. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth. Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage. Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect. And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40. Past the 20.
Let's go! Hey, bro, good shit, bro. Let's go! Good shit, bro. I can't even hate good shit, bro. Let's go! Good shit. Let's go!
It's easy to say that from the booth, but it is. How do you let that happen, partner?
That's one of those where
Let's go!
Overzealous on defense, get out of your lanes, don't take care of your assignments. Let's just go ahead and focus on the offensive guy. Look what they got done. Yeah. They needed to make one play themselves, and they did.
That's the reverse side. It was a heck of a play. A heck of an ending to this script.